Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Samir. In this series, I will be discussing about that how can improve your communication skill in English. And many of the person who are watching this video for learn English and improve their communication skill in English. So this is video right for those persons who are want to learn and improve their communication skill in English. So first of all, let me discuss about that who I am. So I am the person who done up to class 10 standard from Hindi medium schools. There was no any kind of such as environment where I can speak in English, even though there was only one subject in English, but nobody do a study. And I'm also one of the person who used to not focus to a study of my syllabus of my subject in English, which is have. So after taken admission in 11th class in English mediums, I thought English medium schools is quite good for me, so that's why I decided to take admissions in English medium schools. And if you thinking that why you did not take admissions in Hindi, because you have already done up to class 10 standards in Hindi medium, so let me discuss about that. If you are writing, reading, whatever you are doing, and if you are doing a schooling in your Hindi medium, so this is have good for you, because you gonna to understand each and every things in your mother tongues. But if you go another state, so there is face problems due to have many kind of language in the other state of India. So that's why I decided to take admissions in English medium, because English medium schools have all around the world and all around the India in each and every state. So that's why I want to, as well I wanted to learn English. So that's why I thought why should to not take admissions in English medium. So when I take admissions in English mediums in my 11th class, there was no anybody who speak in English, and I used to think about that how I can learn English, because English is my passion to learn English. English is my passion to learn, but I never get a chance so far after taking admissions in 11th class, even though it was English medium schools. Then I completed, after that I completed my 12th standard, and then I decided to learn this language. But there was no any kind of environment in my locality where I used to live, as well there no anybody I met with whom I can do practice in English. You all know that if you are want to learn any kind of language, we should to speak and talk with him and with whom and listen it, so it help you to articulate and learn the language. But where I used to live, there everyone speak Bengali or Urdu, but I did not find such a person who wanted to help me and who want to do conversation in English, even though I don't know in English anything or else except some tense rules. After completed my 12th standard from English medium, I didn't learn anything so far, but I used to do something when I was class 11 and 12 standard. At the time I used to remember vocabulary, Hindi to English, English to Hindi, and that's how I little bit grab the knowledge and little bit get some things vocabulary which is gonna to use it. But whenever I try to speak in English, whatever I have learned the vocabulary, it is not going to help me to articulate and incorporate in English. And that's how I thought why we should to not learn those are the vocabulary which is going to help me. Then I started to find some English content on YouTube. There was used to teach very basic phrases, daily routines, your storytellings, and your opinions, your hesitation, your whatever. They used to just teach us just like very basic things, and I used to follow them. And after follow a long time, I feel that I can still read a bit phrases, but this is phrases not going to help me whenever I try to speak in English, because my speaking and conversation is quite different than learning some phrases. And then I thought how I can learn this language. It's what it was quite difficult for me becoming day by day. Then I start searching on the randomly YouTube video which is gonna to help me, but no, once I find any kind of video, then I started to watch some blog video English. So there was several video uploaders related to blog, and they are just sharing their experience in English and Hindi. So try to watch those video which is available in English, and they especially teach to beginners persons. So I follow them every day and try to watch 2 and 3 video in a day, and after that I use those are the word and vocabulary sentences in my daily life whatever I listen them. At the time I used to speak by myself at my home, because there was no anybody I got person who want to talk with me in English, and I started to call my friend who want to learn English, but I did not get some satisfaction from them, because they used to speak what is your name and where from and what do you want to become. After that I couldn't speak more. So whenever I try to speak with him in my mother tongue, then I speak many more things, but when it comes to speak in English with him about my daily life and my casual conversations, I got stuck between the conversation, and it's happened multiple times, 2 and 3 and more than that. Then I left to conversation with him, and I thought, how can I speak in English, because speaking English is quite helpful to do conversation with someone. It's quite helpful to get job anywhere, and it was my passion to learn since my childhood, but I never got a chance so far after completed my 12th standard. Then I decided to learn by myself, and again I tried to watch those other video which is available in English with subtitles, just like a blog. And after watch blog video, I just keep any object and try to teach them and try to describe many kind of things whatever I listen and whatever I watch in the video, and just keep just like a this is the object and I'm in the that situations where have very crowd area and I'm describing about the situation, and it's happens many of the time I used to do, and I feel that it's not getting result me, because I'm just speaking and speaking, but who would be grab my mistake. Then I start to record myself every single day. It was very difficult for me in the beginning of time, because I get stuck between the conversation and I get stuck while I do practice by myself at my home. And then I thought I should to record my video constantly 10 minutes. Whatever I would be speak and whatever I would be feel any kind of difficulty and stuck between the conversation and stuck between the practice, but I would be speak constantly 10 minutes. It would be very broken language, it would be very mistake, but I didn't care so much, and I constantly record myself every single day 10 minutes, and I find and grab lot of mistake. Next day I try to improve those mistake whatever I done in my previous record sessions, and in this way I find little bit helpful, because it is not helping me to memorize the thing whatever I listen, it is also helping me to fluency. And sometime I used to speak my with my brother and sister. They used to say that, oh, you want to be Angrez and many more and blah blah, and then I said, no bro, I want to learn this language, so that's why I'm trying to speak with you some phrases, and it is not helping me, it is also helping you. So try to listen it and try to reply little bit whatever you know in English, and it is also help me and also help you, and we would be able to learn together this language. And I can say that learning by myself. It is a really one of the great and precious day when I was learning, and great things which I learned by myself. So try to speak by yourself every single day after watch some of the blog video and some of the any kind of content which you want to watch. It is up to you that which kind of content do you want to consume, and which kind of content do you want to like watch in English, and after that describe and elaborate it in your own language. It is help you to speak fluent, and also help you to remember and memorize those things which ever you watch already. I hope you would like this video. If you like it, please give the some thumbs up. If you are new here in this channel, please subscribe and leave comment and opinion below in this comment section. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and learn together with me.